All right, guys, it is Sunday with another crypto market price range. Let's see how the market is doing. And we've been seeing a lot of green this whole past week, actually. Um, Big crypto market move is happening right now, and the media is not talking about it. It amazes me how, but if it drops 1%, all of a sudden the sky is falling, and there's all this uncertainty in the market. But let me show you why they don't want you to know that things are getting back on track, things are moving in the right direction, but they just don't want you to jump on yet until the price gets really high. Then they'll start talking to you about it so you can start buying. But this is actually the best time. But before I get into this, let me remind you that I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before you invest, and never ever invest more than you can afford. All right, so we're going to start with the first one. Check this out. What's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin accumulation accelerates among whales and fish, while Bitcoin rallies to 40K. All right, so they're accumulating, they're buying, and they're just they're just buying like crazy. Okay, so here's the next one. Bitcoin whales acquire staggering $5 billion in Bitcoin, 5.2, in just 28 days. This is like it's incredible. I'm gonna link all this to the bottom so you guys can read this article, and it's got charts and it's got everything so you can see it. Next one, crypto whales suddenly move $2.7 billion in Bitcoin within minutes. Here's where the crypto is going. So again, it has all these things down here. So a handful of crypto whales moves staggering $2.7 billion in Bitcoin within a matter of 14 minutes. And when you're saying, okay, well, they're moving it where? Like they're selling it? Nope, that's not what they're doing. It says, whale alert first noticed at 11:40 p.m. on July 27th that an unknown wallet transferred roughly 9,977 bitcoins valued at $399 million to another unknown wallet. And it continues. The same minute, a separate and third unknown wallet transferred about 9,953 bitcoins worth 930 million for the fourth unknown wallet. Simultaneously, a fifth unknown wallet transferred 9,773 bitcoins, which is worth 391 million, and it goes on and on. And then you have another wallet transfers 9,753, which is another 385 million, and then another wallet 398 million, and another wallet 393 million. Now you're thinking, okay, so where's all this going? Well, so far, right here in yellow, so far, none of the addresses in the massive transfer have been linked to known crypto individuals or organizations. And the Bitcoin does not appear to be heading to an exchange where it could be sold on an open market. So it's like that they are hoarding this, and they're keeping it, and they're saving it, and they're putting it in completely secure locations away from the market exchanges. This is not a selling point. This is something that they're waiting for the market to move up. All right, so just to show you, as they're doing this, they don't want you to be doing the same thing. They would rather you wait until later when prices are higher. So where are we at with the market? Let's find out. Starting right here with first one is Bitcoin. All right, so I've been announcing since June, that what I've been seeing here is the cup and handle formation is where the market drops down, goes sideways, and it starts to work its way back up again. And then what happens is somewhere along the way, somewhere about maybe around this area, it's still too early to tell, it'll start to fall again. And that's when people start thinking like the sky is falling. And that is when they'll start taking off. And it's gone. So this is what I've been saying since June. If you can go back and check my videos, to me, the cup and handle formation has been something that I've been seeing for a long time. But for right now, we'll continue to see where this is going. So as of right now, it broke out of. Let me get my lines out of here. It broke out of the 40,500 area, and it now is looking for support, which is great. We don't want this thing to shoot straight up and then be like the rubber band man where it comes right back down really hard. You want it to go up, rest, go up, rest, go up, rest. That is the healthy way of doing it. And right now, it is very, very healthy because all the supporting lines are at the bottom, and they're all coming up to give them support. So if it would to fall back, and let's say it breaks below the 40,700, it'll probably find support around the 39.5, right, 39,500, and it will probably find support right there, and it'll take off again. If it fails, it will fall down to 37. But either way, it has a lot of support to hang in there. I don't see it going below the 39,500 because just the way it's moving and pausing, moving and pausing, I think it's got a great momentum to the upside. And the biggest thing is going to be right up here. There's a lot of selling pressure. So once it hits the 45,000 area, that is where we're going to see what the market is going to do. If it can break through that, or it's going to be bounced back down and it's going to try to fight through this area. But for right now, there's nothing holding it back. So other than just pausing, which is a natural pause, let it take as long as it wants. The longer it sits here waiting, the better momentum it will have when it takes off. Otherwise, we're looking at a nice bullish run on this one. All right, next one is ADA. ADA, same thing. Finally got a nice support, nice support, nice support. So now it's got the cloud, so it's kind of being held back a little bit, but this is in a good way being held back. It's like more like a pressure, so it does a nice little run. So as of right now, it is holding above the $1.30, which is great, and it's being pressured by the cloud, which the down pressure. But as soon as it pops, it most likely is going to go to $1.50, come back down, and find support somewhere around the $1.40 range. If they find support and it stays there and it doesn't come back down, it's got a nice little run to the $2 range. I'm not saying it's going to be a straight $2 range, but it will definitely have a nice little run before finding another resistance area. So this will be interesting to see. Also, a lot of good news came out. Charles mentioned that now that they've already finished with the Alonzo Blue, that they're wrapping things up with the Alonzo White, and that next is going to be the Alonzo Purple, but they don't have to go through all the colors of the rainbow before the Alonzo hard fork kicks in. That once the Alonzo Purple goes in and they put the stress on there and they see that everything's looking good, that they're going to go ahead and start launching it around September. Even though there's more rainbows of the colors they're going to be going through. So this is going to be big for Cardano and what it means for the new price prediction of Cardano. So it's going to be awesome to see when it starts wrapping things up. I guarantee you, just by what I'm seeing, as soon as they wrap things up with Alonzo White and it starts going into the Alonzo Purple, you're going to see huge amount of Cardano being purchased by facilities, because they already know, they see the writing on the wall, and they already know that they're already one step away from Cardano taking off, and there's going to be a lot of purchases. It's going to push the price up sooner than later. All right, next one is AMP. I haven't seen much news on it lately, but as of right now, it is running through this line right here. So they are kind of new, so actually I have to go down to the 4 hour to kind of see it cleaner, but this will work because it's really not doing much. There's a lot of resistance being held down above the 0.07114 area, but it's moving up slowly, so chances are this coin will drop down to about 4 cents again. Don't be surprised if that happens. It doesn't mean that the company is terrible or things are going to go bad. It's just the support line is down here. And even though it is running up, and even if for some reason it does decide to take off to the 9 cents, I don't see it really lasting that long. It's going to end up coming back down because this is the support line that it wants to touch right here that's going up. And so this one is going to be one of those that, even for 7 cents, if you buy it and hold on to it for a long term, it's a pretty good company. It just has to be one of those things you want to buy it at 7 cents or 4 cents. You're not talking hundreds of dollars here. It's just pennies. All right, next one is Engine. Let's see. All my lines got together, like I was mentioning the other last week. Once these lines get together, the candle starts jumping above it, and once it's above it, now there's nothing holding it down. It's got a free run to $1.90. So we're looking maybe from $1.40 to $1.90 before hitting some kind of resistance. And so it's just now it's kind of like waiting. Honestly, I'm not sure what it's waiting for because it's free. It can run. So definitely this is going to be a good one. It's got quadruple support. That thing falls below that, I will be completely shocked. There's no reason for that. So definitely it looks like it's going to go up. All right, next one. ETH. All right, check this out. ETH is the second one. crypto whales relocate over $500 million in Ethereum in matters of hours. Like here's where the Ethereum is heading. And so the article goes through, and the same thing, wallets are being moved around. So here's a whole breakdown of like 36, thousand Ethereum unknown wallets, another 36 unknown wallet, 33,000. These are all thousands and thousands of thousands being moved to unknown wallets. It's like they're all waiting. Something big is happening. Something big is going to be coming down. And if you are able to get out of the exchanges and put it into a wallet, which is safer, I would suggest doing that. I've done that for a while now. I buy it at the exchanges, but I move it to a cold wallet, or to mine it's a hot wallet, which is online, making me interest. But you have cold wallets, which is just on a memory stick, and you pull it away from your computer, or on a hot wallet, which means you need a password to put it in. But everybody's like, these guys are removing it from the exchanges and putting it into either cold wallets or other wallets away from the exchanges. For whatever reason, it seems to be that's what they're doing. Another one right here: 10 largest Ethereum whales on record now hold $48 billion in Ethereum, shattering 5-year high in the blockchain analyst firm sentiment. So they are accumulating and buying like crazy. But yet, the media doesn't say anything about this for you guys. Interesting, huh? All right, so how's ETH doing? I don't know. What do you guys think for a week there? That thing is insane. These are daily candles. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12 days straight of just green, 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 just running up. Now, chances are, because we are inside the turbulence, there is a chance that this will come back down to around 2,300 to kind of find some kind of support. You don't want it to keep running, because otherwise it's going to be a big red candle to the downside. So as of right now, all the support is down here around the 2,300. So it needs to come back down a little bit before running. But man, everything is moving. I mean, like, this is big news, which is now really being shared, which is, to me, is weird. I don't know. All right. Check this out. This is the news, right? And this is free. You can go on Google and see yourself. There's no mention of anything of running, but instead you have all this fear type of thing. Like Bitstamp CEO says he's been blown away by interest in Ether staking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum investors are panicking today? That's a day ago. 1 day ago. Why would you be panicking when you got nothing but green and going up? It's like, and then they talk about, well, they're bringing regulations and all that stuff in. All right. I still don't get why is there no big positive news about, cryptocurrency moving back to the regular, back on track, moving. All right, next. HNT. HNT is running its little pattern. It's doing good. So it went up. Now it's resting. So once it finishes resting, it's got support around the $13. So it has to break the $15 to kind of find support. If it can get above the 15 and rest in 15, then it'll run up to 18. But if it bounces off the 15, then it's going to come right back down the 12 area to kind of get the energy to run up. All right, next one. Link for Chainlink. Same thing. Came down from $14 to $22. That's a nice little run. It is inside turbulence. It also has a lot of pressure to the downside. So it's going to probably get held up at the $23 for a little bit, maybe even pushed down to the $19 until it finds enough strength to get above $25. So even if it breaks the 24, it needs to find around 25 to find support before it can take off again. Otherwise, right now it's got some pressure holding the price around this area. So it'd be interesting to see where that one goes. Mana for Decentraland. It finally broke through all this, and I think it's going to be waiting until maybe another week, August 6th, before it gets out of the cloud, before it decides if it wants to go up or if it wants to come down a little bit to 50 cents, 57 cents. 50 cents will be way down here. No, it'll be about 57 cents. So it hasn't decided because it's finally above it, but it doesn't have the energy to move, which is interesting because it finally broke through all the tough stuff, and now it's out of gas. But I would say we gave it about another week or so, and then it's going to make a move somewhere. But if it does go up, you're looking at $1. Not bad. If it does come down, you're looking around 55 cents, 56 cents. All right, next one is Matic, Polygon. Polygon, and it broke through here, found support, found support, found support. Now it's actually just waiting to see where it wants to move next. It spent all its energy getting to $1.07. I think it went up to $1.14. Yeah, $1.14, and now it's kind of like resting. But it can easily run to $1.20 before telling us where it wants to go. So I would say, yeah, easily in $1.20, and then and it already found support at $1.06. So I think it's going to be going up again. If it does decide to break to the downside, it's got good support at 90 cents. But all of these coins, I don't see. As long as Bitcoin keeps moving up, I don't see these guys coming down. All right, next one. Solana. Solana is doing really good. Man, did a nice little push here. It went from $28 to $37. Very nice. A lot of it says August 6th seems to be like the breakout, like another week to get out of these clouds, and then it can kind of run up. Has nothing holding it down. It can run to $47 without any issues here. Even $42, maybe $42. I can put that line there. That's a maybe. Maybe there. So we'll just call it 42 just for right now until they see where it wants to go. But it actually can run there without any issues. There's nothing holding it down. The support line is around $32, so it's pretty healthy to run. All right, next one. Theta. All right, so Theta came from $3 and it ran up to $6, so it came right back up again very nicely. It does have some resistance holding it down. It's going to have to fight through this for a while, so really not going to be much happening. If it does go up to $6.75, it's going to be pushed back down to the $6 range. So for right now, it's going to be held in here until something big happens. All right, VeChain is next. VeChain just released a new milestone, successful VIP 193 testnet. I read this article twice, and it still goes over my head. I mean, unless you're an engineer or something, I had a tough time reading it. But practically what it's trying to say is that the POA 2.0 was developed to meet the increasing demands for better performance and greater security. The VIP 193 now made public, the VeChain Thor continues its mission to provide secure, scalable, reliable, and cost-effective infrastructure level protocols in anticipation of a wave of global digitization that is just around the corner. And these guys are involved in a lot of things. I mean, they talk about emissions from factories, how like if you're a company that doesn't use a lot of emission, you can sell your emissions to another company that has very high emissions, so that way they don't get charged a lot of taxes. So this VeChain kind of keeps track of all that. It keeps track of all the farming food to make sure it doesn't go bad before it reaches the destination, and it gives alerts. It does whole high-end ticket items that make sure that everything is tracked and no one can duplicate it or steal it and change it for something that is not real. I mean, VeChain is involved in so much stuff, including governmental stuff for China, that keeps track of people that already got their vaccinations. So it's really, really big on what they're doing. So VeChain definitely is a good one to have in your wallet if you haven't done it yet. Where are they at right now? They dropped all the way down to 5 cents, working its way back up to 9 cents. They weren't up as high as 27. There's a little. They got the cloud turbulence, and they're being held back here by around 9 cents. If they're able to break through that and stay above the 9 cents, it will run up to 14 cents, and then we'll be up in this area again, which is healthy, and then it'll start working its way up from there. But for right now, it just needs to break above the 9 cents and find support before anything big happens. All right. All right, next one. XRP is one of the new ones that we added to our watch list. I know they were going through all that, getting sued by the government and all that stuff, and looks like XRP got on top and won that one. So let's see where the coin is going. A lot of exchanges won't let you buy the XRP, so we'll see if that gets freed up so people can start buying again. XRP's been around for a very, very long time. So it kind of dropped down to 50 cents. It's right now around 76 cents, 75 cents, and it is being held back down. So as soon as if it can break the 80-cent line and find support, it will run to $1. It has a lot of momentum, has a lot of people that like XRP. It's been around for a long time, but it's a very, very volatile coin. It'll go from 0 to 60 and back down to 0 in no time. It's if you look at the history, it has done that so much time. It goes up and it comes down just as hard. It goes up and it just comes right back down. So it's one of those coins that just, man, look at the volatility on this sucker. It's just 19 cents to 33 cents down to 10 cents. So it's more for people that invest in and out quickly than someone that wants to hold on to it for a long term. But it's definitely the highest volatile coin I've ever seen in my life. But as of right now, like I said, if it breaks above the 80 cents, it will run up to $1. And the way this thing works, it might drop right back down to 70 cents after it hits $1. So you might want to get out of it quickly. All right, guys. So that's all I got for you guys. I will link all those things at the bottom. If you want to see any other coins, just let me know. I've been adding a lot of these because you guys been asking. I appreciate that. If you will, your comments does help me on the bottom, so that way I can kind of see where the direction of the page should be going for these things. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the trading room.